Hi, welcome. Perimenopause and postmenopause can come with some very uncomfortable symptoms. I think most women in the midst of this transition suffer with aches and pains to some degree. But there are some pain points that are just so weird that I honestly would not have associated them with menopause a few years ago. I'm going to list the top 7 weirdest pain in menopause, and I'd love to hear from you if any of these sound familiar to you. I'm curious how many of you have also been blessed with these strange menopausal discomforts. One random sharp stabbing pain that occurs out of nowhere and is intense enough to stop you in your tracks and concern you. It happens to me a few times a week and it's very painful and unnerving. It attacks pretty much everywhere, but by far the most frightening area is in the chest. I actually went for several heart scans and other tests just to be sure. I'm not positive if they're the result of shifting hormones messing with inflammation, the nervous system, the skin, or muscle function. But whatever the cause, I sure hope this particular menopausal discomfort disappears as quickly as it came on. 2, pain in the bottom of the feet. I've heard this complaint from many of you, and I happen to suffer with it myself. There are times when I get up to go somewhere and it honestly feels like I'm walking on Legos. Loss of estrogen affects the elasticity of the band of tissue that connects the heel bone to the toes. And less collagen in menopause affects the thickness in the balls of the feet. And oh boy, can you feel it. Perhaps this is part of the reason some elderly women walk so gingerly. I honestly can't imagine how I'm going to be walking at 70 if I feel like I'm walking on marbles now. 3, phantom period pain. I've had women ask me about this. It causes the very same discomfort that is often felt when a monthly cycle is about to arrive, but a period never appears. I've only had one very surprising period in the last 2 years, and I still sporadically get the cramping, back pain, and ovary stitches that I fondly remember from my regular monthly period years. The explanation? The hormones are not high enough to trigger a bleed, but they're high enough to gift you with the rest of the period package. Oh, the joys! If you struggle with this, it's a good idea to have a checkup just to rule out other issues, but for most women, menopause is the cause. 4, tooth pain. This caused me several trips to the dentist before I finally clued in that my hormones hated me. I have legitimate pain in my teeth. I've been convinced on several occasions that I had bad cavities or infections only to be told by the dentist that there's absolutely nothing wrong with my teeth. Apparently, the bone loss that occurs when hormones drop also affects the jawbone, which can lead to sensitivity and pain. Dry mouth also plays a role in midlife. I guess spending a lot more time with your dentist in all stages of menopause is a good idea. 5, pain in the chest under the left breast that is not heart-related. This is a really weird one, and honestly, I thought it was just me for the longest time, until many of you shared with me that you also struggle with this particular pain. It's sometimes an ache, other times a cramp, and occasionally a sharp jab or a lingering tenderness. Stomach problems can cause pain in that area, and often does, but this feels more muscular to me. Perhaps low estrogen's effects on inflammation and the muscles makes things like costochondritis and muscle pain more likely. Regardless, it's very uncomfortable and disturbing. I'd really like to hear from some of you ladies struggling with this type of pain so I can see how similar the experiences are. Share in the comments if you have an extra minute. It's much appreciated. Number 6, armpit pain. This one had me worried for a while as well. I expected breast pain, but I was not prepared for pain in my armpits. For me, it feels like I spent a week with crutches jammed up under both arms and both armpits are bruised and sore. But there's actually nothing there and no reason for it. It's likely an extension of breast pain, even though it sometimes occurs without breast involvement. I can thank the armpit pain and a swollen lymph node for getting me in for my mammogram, but that is about the only positive thing to come from this type of pain. Number 7, mouth pain. It causes the type of pain you feel when you scald your mouth with super hot tea or food. In my case, it affects the tongue and the roof of my mouth, but it can involve other areas. It's called burning mouth syndrome, and it's very uncomfortable and distracting. It can also leave a weird metallic taste in your mouth, making you think that your gums are bleeding when they're not. Drops in estrogen, decreasing saliva production and causing dry mouth, reflux, new or worsening allergies, and nutritional deficiencies in menopause are all potential causes. Have any of you ladies noticed any other bizarre aches and pains that have appeared in perimenopause or postmenopause? I'm sure I've missed a couple. For all of you ladies struggling with pain, strange or otherwise, I really hope you see some improvements soon. I wish you all health, happiness, and peace of body and mind. Subscribe to see more videos on menopause and check the description for links to my support group, my Instagram, and my merch store. I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now.